Hey, this is Julie, and it is Sunday, and I just have a few thoughts on what to expect for next week that I wanted to share with you. Um, we had Mario Draghi this week stunning us by, didn't stun me though, I tell you that. I mean, they're prepared to cut interest rates and step up their QE. They're in a big deflationary recession. They're going to have to do something, and so that is why I wasn't stunned at all. It makes sense that they have to do whatever they can, which being in the eurozone, um, it they're not able to do as much as the United States did, but or Japan has done, but they're going to do whatever they can to protect their economy. China was the big stunner again. It lowered its currency again. They are also restricting imports, which is hurting the world. It's hurting Europe. It's hurting Australia. They don't want anyone else shipping stuff to them. They want to continue shipping their stuff out to the rest of the world, but they don't want to accept any imports. They just want to export their stuff out. I don't know if the world's going to keep going for that. But at this point in time, um, they're trying to shore up their economy, and the euro's trying to shore up its economy, and the United States is fixing to raise rates. So here's my game theory. It's like hand A or hand B. Do you go for the juice or do you take the safer route? If you don't know anything about game theory, I highly suggest that you take a look at it because we're point center facing what in the world is our Fed going to do. Um, Actually, we could sit here and just short the euro. That's a no-brainer. I mean, I'll be doing that. I've got the NQ. I don't know how much more of a rally to expect from this. Um, Honestly, we've got momentum divergence already. Here is the, well, just a second, when this chart populates, I'll show you a chart. We have a doji top already in a gap to fill. And that volume spike, I don't know how much more this market's going to rally. I think the Santa Claus rally is buying the DAX myself. Here's our divergence on this market top coming down to fill the gap is my best guess. And I'm just going to be doing my standard trading momentum, looking for divergence, looking for market profile, and set my charts up for these momentum inflections. If I get my higher time frame trend matching all the way across, weekly, daily, 60, 15, I'm going to zero in on that market and be hitting that direction, especially if the direction guide is going in that direction. So if that direction guide is the open, previous open, excuse me, I apologize, current open to previous close, that's the direction I want to be trading. When that is in that right direction, then I want to be taking those, like in the NASDAQ, it was long. That's when you want to be hitting these longs all day long and not even bothering shorting anything. Just keep taking longs until you see a divergence or something, or a resistance area. But I do see the divergence. We have a doji. I've got a clear divergence on momentum, and I've got a gap to come back and fill at 45, 58, 50, right? 40, excuse me, what is the line? 45, 58.75. Down here, right there, the yellow line. So I'll be looking to trade down to that gap line, and then Wednesday will happen. And what do you do if you're the Fed on that game theory? You've got two players raising the juice, and so I would imagine that they're going to go for the safer bet and just status quo. It's the October report. They're not going to be having a podium to explain themselves if they do the hike this time. So really, it looks like February. Excuse me, when I say February, looks like December or March that I'm shooting for, and I definitely don't see it on the table now after this past week's events. So I don't know how much juice is left. I keep, astounding myself that the market keeps rallying the way it is. I think the Santa Claus rally is to take a position in the DAX again, or sell the euro. And since I've got the euro on my screen, so I'll probably be shorting the euro. I'll be looking to follow momentum on NASDAQ and sell zero inflections or double top momentum divergences short down to that gap line. But definitely, whatever the direction guide is, try to keep my eye on that previous close and current open. Trade with the market makers. And then always with momentum. And do my best to stay with the market. And we'll see how our Fed does with my game theory on what are they going to do after the Mario Draghi and PBOC. We'll see. It should be interesting, and hopefully it'll provide us some direction in the market, up or down. Y'all have a great week this week, and let me know how things are going. Thank you. Bye-bye.